y'all doing today? I'm doing, yeah, crazy town. So, welcome to it anyways. My name's Christy if you're new here. If you are, hit that subscribe button if you like crazy people, because I'm crazy today and we're just gonna have some fun. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, so hit that subscribe button, like, comment below, join the conversation. We've got a ton of fun videos on the way, including the last video. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. We've got a huge holiday giveaway going on right now. As for today, I just kind of wanted to sit down, film, chit chat, play with this new Colourpop Stone Cold Fox palette. Looks like this. I love cool tones, I really do, so that's why this palette spoke to me. I know I've been doing like a lot of Colourpop lately, it's like crazy. Anyways, just an FYI too, if you hear noise in the background, I apologize. It's been a crazy day, let me tell you. Our water heater shut the bed, so my husband's putting in a new water heater right now. And yeah, it's just been literally crazy town. But anyway, yeah, I figured that I would show y'all how to kind of just do a simple smoky eye, because so many people are afraid of cool tones and, you know, smoky eyes. I don't know why. I love them personally. But especially in the winter time, well, actually anytime, let's be honest, I just like my cool tones in general. But anyways, so yeah, that's what spoke to me about this palette, because it has just such beautiful colors. So here's the inside of the palette. This is what it looks like. Gorge. Very pretty. Lots of shimmers and grays and pinks and nice black in there. We'll see how that performs, but I will show you a thing or two about working with black, because that can be crazy town. And especially since Dum Dum here, myself, put on my face makeup first. You know, I always do. I do have the shadow shields. I don't love these, honestly. I even have the Scotch tape. Remember the old Scotch tape trick? So I don't know what I'm gonna end up using. Alright, this is just the Juvias Place Magic Loose Setting Powder. And then I take this little beauty sponge. It's by the Beauty Blender. It's a cute little sponge that you can just really like pack the powder on. I mean, any sponge will do. You don't need that one in particular. I've had it for quite some time and I just started using it again. Now this is gonna look crazy, okay? So just bear with me. But it will kind of catch the fallout a little bit better, because I know so many people are so afraid of fallout. Like, I already did kind of bake my under eye and everything like that. But you know what? That's okay. A little bit more won't hurt nothing. You know, you don't need a lot, just kind of, and obviously it's not going to stay like this. So yeah, you just basically the same as the shadow shields. You know, you want to put a generous amount on the edges for sure, and just like right underneath to catch any fallout. That way it's easier to brush away. And simple as that. Usually I say simple as that, but you know what, today nothing's been simple, so I should probably shut my mouth, because you know what, you never know. You never know. But anyways, alright, let's get started. So anyways, yeah, it's been just a crazy day. I suffer from chronic migraines, so today I went to the doctor's to get my Botox. I know everybody's like, ooh, Botox, really? But no, it ain't really that kind of Botox, trust me. It's more along the lines of, I don't know, it's like hard to talk and show you the colors that I'm working with. I'll just explain, so it's easier that way. I'm just going in with a very, very light gray first as a base here on a natural hair brush. And I'm just going to put that very, very gently in my crease to kind of just build some definition. But anyways, yeah, if you suffer from really big time migraines, one of the treatments that they give you or can give you is what they call Botox treatments. Again, it's different. It's not what you would really think of when you think of Botox being like all around your eyes and all that jazz. Trust me, I need that too. Because I need to get rid of these wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? But it's more, I don't want to get graphic, but it's more like around your forehead, in your temples, and around your actual like skull of your head and your neck and everything like that. Because yeah, I get migraines like severely all over my head, but I'm probably sure y'all don't really care all that much to hear about that. So anyways, yeah, some jerk idiot that doesn't know how to drive on our way home, like, just literally almost ran us over, me and my dad, off the road, because he was with me at the time. And yeah, I literally saw my life flash before my eyes. I'm like, oh, okay, this is great. This is just a wonderful ending to the day. Well, actually, it wasn't even an ending of the day. So yeah, and then I come home to hear this weird humming noise, and I'm like, what the heck is that humming noise, right? I'm walking around my house, I'm like, and it sounded like it was outside at first. So I'm like, okay, somebody just like working on their pipes or plumbing or something. Not my business. I'm not going to concern myself with it. But then the noise started getting a little bit louder. And it sounded like it was coming from like inside my house, in my walls. And I'm like, what the heck is that noise? So I'm walking around my house. And finally, I call up my husband, and he's still at work. Well, I think he was on his way home from work by this point. And I call him up and I tell him, and he's like, what kind of noise is it? You know when guys ask you that, you're like, I don't know. It's like a humming noise. I don't know. And it's a weird noise. Shouldn't be happening. It's like he wants me to imitate the noise for him. I can do my best, but it's a weird noise. And so he instantly kind of knew, oh yeah, it's probably the water heater. So yep, he went and checked that out, and the water heater was leaking all over the floor and everywhere else. I'm going in now with a deeper gray. It's actually called Bold Type, if you do own this palette. And then I'm just deepening up that crease even more so, but again, gradually. And that's the thing with smoky eye. You want to just build gradually, because it can easily and quickly turn into looking like a black eye. So you want to just gradually build. That's the trick to it. But so yeah, anyways, he came home, and once he got home, he looked in our utility room where the actual water heater is, and there was water all over the floor, and he's screaming and yelling at me about it, and I'm just like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of those chicks that know all that stuff, you know? I know nothing about plumbing, heating, ductwork, I mean, nothing. It is just like, as much as he knows about makeup, that's what I know about heating and plumbing, okay? It's about the same thing. So, yeah, it sucked. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, he had to go down to Home Depot. We had to get a new water heater, and he's been working on that ever since. So yeah, if you do hear some profanity in the background, that's hubby. Because he loves screaming and yelling when things aren't going quite right. And it's a little bit older of a house that we live in. Probably I would say like 1950 something. Not super old because I ain't living in no haunted houses. Oh my gosh, the house that we lived in before this house was from like 1903. And no joke, some weird stuff would happen in that house. Sorry, I think I have an eyelash or whatever. But I'm telling you, you probably wouldn't even believe me if I told you. You think I'm crazy. But anyways, just weird stuff happened in that house. So, you know, I kind of believe in that stuff to a degree, as I've told y'all before. So when we were looking to buy a house, because that house we rented, when we were looking to buy a house, I said no homes any older than like 1950s, around that time, because I'm not dealing with any type of Amityville horror house or anything like that. I know you guys probably think I'm completely insane, but you know, they're just why take the chance? That's all I'm saying. Why take the chance if you don't have to? But it worked out for the best anyway, because we found this house, which is actually 2 streets over from my parents' house, so that's always nice. You know, get to see my mom whenever I want, and you know, we're all close to our family, and we're very close to our families, so both me and my husband, you know, we like being close by. But it's also in a nice residential area, and we got a killer deal on the house, so you know, everything works out for a reason. So of course we've been renovating this house slowly but surely, and you know, was it last Christmas or the Christmas before last? No joke, on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Eve, our plumbing went. Like, not even kidding you. We had, again, probably TMI, we had no way of flushing the toilet. You literally couldn't use the plumbing. We had no water. We had to shut it off because everything was leaking, and we had to get our pipes fixed. And I'm telling you, being a homeowner, if any of y'all are looking to buy a house, or you do own a house, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whew. It can be crazy expensive and a real pain in the ass, you know? Like, yes, it's great to own your own home and do your own thing and, you know, build equity and all of that. It's great, you know, but at the same time, don't think it doesn't come with its challenges, because it does, believe me. And can be very, very pricey at times. And for some reason, I don't know if it's our luck or if it's just everybody's luck, you know, it is how it is. It seems to always happen around the holidays. I don't know why. It's always like, you know, or just the worst timings, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're about to have a party, or we're about to go away on vacation, or, you know, Christmas Eve, it's just like, what the F? So that was one thing I did say to my husband. I said, well, at least it's not Christmas Eve when this happened. And he's like, bite your tongue, okay? Like, don't jinx us. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So please, y'all, pray for us to have a good Christmas Eve / Christmas, because, yeah, that was not a fun time. It literally took days for us to, and we had to call a plumber, I remember. And if you call a plumber on a holiday and they're on call, oh, they make double. They bill you double. It is super expensive. So anyways, I should be explaining more what I'm doing rather than gabbing. But anyways, like I told y'all, it was going to be a chit-chatty, get ready with me type of thing. So now what I'm going to be doing is going into a dark brown called Fickle Fate. It's on the bottom row. Just going on the lower lash line area, like on the bottom towards the edge here, because this is where we're gonna build the darker colors even more so. And just using a tiny little fluffy blending brush, flicking upwards and outwards. And another big tip I can tell you with a smoky eye is blend, 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 blend. I'm not even kidding you. That's the trick to it all. So it doesn't look like super crazy. You know, unless you're going for that full-on avant-garde, you know, grungy look high type of thing, then hey, whatever, go for it. Like I said, there's no rules to the game. That's why I love makeup so much. I love just the fact of doing my own thing. Doesn't have to be right. There is no right or no wrong, you know? Some people may think it's terrible, but if you like it, what do I always say? Then you wear it, you know? It's the same with fashion. I know people that still like leg warmers from the 80s, okay? Hey, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You like it, you wear it. So hopefully that whole Botox treatment will work out, because whew, my migraines have been rough lately. And I really wanted to be feeling good for the holidays, so I was like, shoot me up, doc. Shoot me up. So just deepening up that outer corner, gradually work between the grays and the browns, but always start off very soft and light and then go deeper and deeper, especially before you add that black. Because my trick to a smoky eye is just adding that black on the very outer corner, and then kind of like, also, you'll see what I'm saying if you stick around. I don't know, lately I've been noticing people be watching videos for like 3 minutes. Their attention time is crazy. Either I'm really boring, or I don't know, people are very busy. I'm not like that. I don't know, because I watch YouTube videos all the time. I love YouTube. I don't know, I always have. That was part of the reason I kind of was like, I would like to start a YouTube channel. I could do this. But yeah, when I click on a video, I watch the whole thing. Half the time, even if it's strange or boring, because it's just one of those things that, I don't know, even if it's weird or boring, it's like watching a movie. I have to know how it's gonna end. I'm weird like that, I guess. So other people are just like, yep, 3 minutes in, they haven't even finished their intro and they click out. I don't know, strange. Like, how you even tell what the video is about within the first 3 minutes? I don't, that's odd to me. Like, at least watch halfway through, you know? Like, shoot. Think about a TV series or something where you at least have to watch the first episode to see if it's going to be a TV show that you're going to like and you're going to want to watch. I don't know. That's me. Because honestly, like, how are you going to tell within the first 3 minutes? There's just no way. No way. Are you just clicking on the thumbnail because, like, I don't know, the title seemed interesting or something? I don't know. It's just odd to me. Somebody explain it to me below. Speaking of retention, oh my goodness. Ladies, don't ever let your husbands pick out a movie for you to watch, especially ones that aren't too big into movies, because, whew. Okay. I let my husband pick out the movie that we were going to watch the other night, and I know why he picked the movie, okay? Because on the screen, on the, you know, video thumbnail, basically, it had this really pretty girl. I think it was McCord, that actress. She's very pretty. Annabelle McCord or something like that. Anyways, I know that's why he picked it and was like, oh, I want to see that movie. Yeah, I bet you do. But, oh my gosh. Okay, the movie title is called Scorned. Don't watch this movie. It is the dumbest movie and weirdest movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even kidding. I think in my life. I'm sure I've seen weirder, but in recent life. Okay, this movie, at the end of it, I said to my husband, I want the last 2 hours of my life back. You owe me 2 hours of my life back, because that movie was ridiculously stupid. And he agreed with me. I said, you're cut off. You're no longer allowed to pick the movies that we're going to watch at night. Because I swear, this has not happened not once, not twice, but it's happened several times. And I do try to, because I don't want to be a remote hog or whatever, and be like, babe, what do you feel like watching tonight? Oh, I don't know, that's usually his term. You pick, you're better at it. Because he knows he's not that good. But, which is good. He knows his weaknesses. But anyways, yeah. Oh my gosh, this movie was so freaking stupid. It got to the point where, yes, we did finally, we turned it off, but then we both looked at each other and we're like, you know what? Now we gotta know if they escape. Like, you know what? I'll just spoiler alert for you anyway, because please don't watch that movie. It is so freaking stupid. It's on Amazon Prime and you can watch it for free. That's probably why it's for free, because it's the dumbest movie alive. But again, I'm sure there's much stupider movies, but you get my point. So we watch it, and like I said, we turned it off initially because we were like, you know what, this is just ridiculously stupid. And then finally we ended up saying, you know what, we've got probably like a half an hour left of the movie. Why don't we just finish watching the movie and see, what the end is? Maybe it comes together in the end. Like sometimes that happens. Sometimes the entire movie is so freaking stupid, or you just want to see what happens. I will say we are alike in that way. We're like, okay, stupid or not, we've committed. We've hit the play button. We're committed to watching this movie, And, yeah. I wish I had those 2 hours of my life back. But you know what? It is what it is. We know what happens in the end, and we know never to watch that movie again. And I forewarned you all. Don't ever rent that movie. Not even rent it. Don't even watch that movie, because it's for free on Prime right now. But, oh yeah, the cover, sexy girl. But, ladies, fellas, whatever, don't let your husbands or your girlfriend or even yourself be like, that looks interesting. Because the trailer actually did look interesting. We're like, oh, a woman scorned. This is like a thriller. It should be kind of cool. But, yeah, no. I'm even wasting too much time talking about this stupid film. But anyhow, so now once you have that brown and your crease built up and everything, now we're going to go in and start working with the black. Now I'm going to go in with that black shade called Rock Bottom. What a name, I tell you what. Looks like it has teeny tiny sparkles in it. I don't know. And some blacks can be tricky. Some are not that pigmented, and then others are like, wow. So I always say start off with a light hand first and foremost and build up. Because I've worked with some really, really intense blacks that can go crazy and then some other ones that are patchy. That's why it is best to lay down your browns and your grays and build up to that black. You don't want to go straight in with that black color, because if you do that, then it can get really, really messy very quickly and not look so nice. But yeah, I like the black just on the very outer edge. The outer V, as they say, of my eye. I don't really have a V. I have more of a, I don't even know what you would call it, a point. Doesn't exactly, I have to fake the V, honestly, because my eyes are very, very almond shaped. And then I'm gonna just take that lighter gray color with no more black, but it's still on my brush, obviously, and just run it on my bottom lash line so it meets up with that outer edge, that outer V. And again, we'll buff all this out so it's very blended and smoked out gradient. It won't be, you know, this harsh line on the bottom here. And I don't take it in all the way to the corner. I take it in like, you know, 3/4 of the eye. Oh, I cannot wait to get my lights up so I can actually see what I'm doing, which will be amazing. It won't be like trying to, you ever try to do your makeup while you're camping in the dark, like in a tent with no lights? That's what I feel like I'm doing in these makeup tutorials, I tell you what. I'll actually be able to use some skill and actually see what I'm doing. It'll be nice. It won't look like I've never done makeup before in my life. So now I'm just kind of fanning that black out, but very light-handedly into my crease and outwards. And now that clean, fat blending brush, I'm gonna lightly just buff that on out. Get those edges really nice and buffed and gradient. So yeah, if you haven't entered that giveaway, check out that video after you finish this one, and make sure you share it with other people. Spread the wealth. And then I'm just taking that initial brown color and I'm just kind of like using that as my inner gradient, so it's not super dark on the inside, but it still kind of gives a little bit of a shadowing effect. And it also blends the grays and the blacks together, and on that bottom and on the outside we're gonna put on a brow bone highlight. I think I'm going to use this color Luxe. It's this white color. This is very pretty. And if you use white on the lid with a smoky eye, it'll really, really open up that lid and you know, make it look very, you know, sexy. And there's several different ways. A lot of people think, oh, well, you know, I have too small of eyes to pull off a smoky eye, or, you know, I don't want it to be anything over the top, or it doesn't have to be, you know, you can go, that's the thing about smoky eyes, you can go as crazy with it or as, you know, toned down with it. It's all how you do it. I think I'm going to mix Magnetic Moon and I Dig It Magnetic Moon is like this silvery, you know, shimmer color, and I dig it. It's kind of like a beigey silver, I want to say. And I'm going to place that on my lid. And I'm also going to put in some white sparkle that's called Dreamful on the more inner corner of my eye to really lighten it up and to just open up that eye. And put that in the inner corner. That will balance out our dark outer corner. My eyes have been watering like crazy lately. It must be allergies, I tell you. It is December 1st and it was 53 degrees today in New York, which is quite odd, quite strange. It says, I don't know what's going on here, but this is definitely interesting for New York. Yeah, that white is really, really pretty. I love that color. I'm really liking this palette, I tell you what. This is, Colourpop has really been stepping up their game lately with their, shadows, I think. Oh, and thank you to a subscriber who sent me, pictures on Instagram. You're killing my wallet, y'all. You're killing me. So sweet. I think her name's Fiona. Thank you, Fiona. She sent me images that Colourpop is coming out with a Hello Kitty collection. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, no. Ugh. I love y'all, but you're killing my wallet. No. I was so happy and so grateful that she shared that with me, because I've honestly been trying to steer clear of the makeup accounts until after Christmas, y'all, you know. Gotta calm it down. But, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. But luckily, Colourpop is pretty affordable, and I'm hoping that the collection won't be anything outrageous. But, yep, I really do appreciate y'all looking out for me and remembering that I love Hello Kitty so much. Like, that warmed my heart. It really did. That you thought of me and was like instantly thought to tag me in it. I love when you guys do that. So, keep it coming, although my wallet doesn't want you to keep it coming, but I do. Because it was super sweet and I absolutely love it. I mean, I love just interacting with you guys online and everything. It's so much fun. But, yeah, the minute I saw that collection, I was like, hold the phone. Hold the phone. They're coming out with Hello Kitty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep. Alright, y'all, so I got some new lashes to put on. This will go great with this eye. And I've been chatting. So I'm just going to finish up the other eye, throw on some lashes and maybe some lipstick or just, you know, neutral lip gloss and show you the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look, everyone. My final thoughts on the palette, honestly, it's a beautiful palette, really. I would compare it to the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So honestly, if you bought this palette, I wouldn't even really bother buying or even thinking of buying the Natasha Denona Glam palette, which is a lot coming from me. You know that. But yeah. The shadows perform great. I mean, this is the finished eye look. I went full on out wanted to add some sass to it. But anyway, it's been a while since I've done a full-on smoky eye, you know, the wing and the big lashes, and just had fun with it. But yeah, it is a beautiful palette, I will say. So you know what, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but save your money. Don't buy the glam palette. You know, if you want a good, you know, cool tone neutral palette, great for smoky eyes and everything like that, I honestly would go for this palette. It's beautiful. It really, really is. And you have a lot of similar shades. I mean, I don't know if for sure I would say it's a dupe, because, you know, Natasha Denona formula is always, you know, it's Natasha Denona. So, but does it work absolutely beautifully? Yes. Yeah, that's my final thoughts on this palette. Anyways, so yeah, I hope you had fun listening to my crazy day stories and everything, and enjoyed this eye look. I had fun doing it. I hope you all are doing very, very well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.